Hello guys, welcome to this video. So in this video we will talk about the for each loop. For each loop is widely used inside programming, inside day-to-day task related to development. So this is a widely used loop. So let's suppose you have an array of data that you want to loop. Let me declare an array here. So this is a numeric array. It will have 5 numbers. Let me put these numbers. So we have these 5 numbers in this array, the first, second, 3, 4, 5. So 5 elements are there in this array. So now we can simply run this for each loop. So how we need to run this? So first of all, whatever is your array name, I will write this num, and then we have this for each loop. You will see in the drop down for each is coming. So we will simply use this for each, and now actually takes 3 arguments. This but in our day-to-day task we only use the first one, which is actual value. So I can call this as n. So in a shorthand notation we actually write like this. So it actually takes the argument of n, the very first argument. It is actual, and you can call it anything. I am just calling it n right here. So it actually refers to the value. So if I just console log it on the screen, you will see it will print out these values one by one, the arrays 34, 56, 78, 89, 45. So whatever is there inside this array, one by one, it is looped through inside this variable, the first variable which is passed to this for each loop. So one by one, all the elements will be printed out. So in this way, we actually loop through an array using this for each loop. The second variable which it takes is the index variable. So if you also want to print out the position as well, so as you know, in arrays, indexing start from 0. So this is a 0 index, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. If you also want to print the index, you have this second argument which is passed, which is index. You can call this anything. I'm just calling it index. So again, you can console log the index, which is actually the position of the element, and now you will see it will print out. So 34 is located at 0 index because the indexing start from 0. Then this element is at 1 location, this is at 2 location, 3 index number, and 4. So from 0 to 4, there are 5 elements in the array. So the indexing starts from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the second argument it takes, is the index positioning of the array. The third argument, if you don't know, it is actually the array itself. So you can simply console log this, so which is actually the actual array. So whatever is, you will see all the 5 elements which is there in the array. So this is the third argument which is passed, which is actual array. So in all these 5 scenarios, the same array will be passed. So if you do need to use this array variable, so this is also available, but we don't widely use this variable, so we can delete this. So widely two variables are used in this for each loop. First is the actual value to iterate through one by one, and then the index position. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are two widely used variable arguments. So the third argument is the actual array itself. You can use it, but we don't use it. So in a nutshell, this is actually the for each loop. It is just used to loop through the data if you have it. So this may be array of objects as well. So this is actually a very simpler array. Let's suppose we have an array of objects that you want to loop. So we have one object name, we can say Smith, age, we can say 27, and then we can repeat this quite a number of times. So we can simply paste it. So we can just change it Nathan. I can change the names Jamie, and I can JK. And now if you want to loop through this array of objects, again the logic remains the same. You just use for each, array will change, but the syntax will remain the same. We again just say for each, and now we can simply, if you see, we are simply putting the positions here 0 1 2 index number, and this is actually printing the whole object. So this represents the one location that you see. This is a currently selected object. So now this is an object here, this is not an array. So now for the object we need to destructure the property, so we can say n.name. So it will print out the names here. We can see Smith, Nathan, Jamie, Kane. So in this way, you can print out individual properties of an object. So n.age. So it is printing out the name and age for you. So in this way, you can loop through any data structure. It can be object, it can be array. So it can be used for any of the data structures, which is this for each loop. So it is widely used in programming. I also use it a lot whenever I'm developing projects. So it's a very widely used loop. So you must know it. If you want to study JavaScript or Node.js, you must know this for each loop, and it's very useful. So thank you very much guys for watching this video about for each loop. Please hit that like button, subscribe the channel, and do check out my website as well, which is freemediatools.com, which is a open source website regarding audio, video and video tools. You can check out this tool website that I developed by me. So I will be seeing you guys in the next video.